said that we must be honest with each other. So the Kerry-Lugar bill have introduced the philosophy of civilian control on the security establishment of Pakistan. Do you want a civilian to head ISI? I need a very honest answer from you.
I want the best person to head it.
Do you want a civilian to head ISI?
That, first of all, it's not my decision, but let me tell you, the CIA has been headed by both military and civilians. It should be the person, not the position. And so if there is a military person who is the best person, that's who it should be. If there's a civilian who's the best person, that's who it should be.
Last question, Asim.
Very quickly.
But the larger question is, in a democracy, at least as democracies have developed over time, it's civilian control over the entire enterprise, not necessarily, I don't want a civilian being the commander of our forces in Afghanistan or of Central Command, because that's a very different job. Intelligence is different in our country. But whoever holds those positions, the principle of civilian control, I think, is important for democracy.
That is part of our constitution as well. Okay, just one last question. You talked about setting up a trilateral commission, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and the United States. But Secretary of State, as a result of that, we haven't seen the substantive moves that we needed to see from Afghanistan and the US side of, of the Afghan border, because your forces are there and the Afghans are there, and still what we have are just 98 or 95 border posts on the Afghan side, while Pakistan has close to 1,000. So please explain why this kind of...
Yes, quick. This must be the last question.
Well, first of all, as you know, the challenge of Afghanistan governmentally is far different than Pakistan. Pakistan has many more resources, assets, expertise in its government, in its military. It is our hope that we will be able to work with Afghanistan to build a professional military, something which they have not had. And so we're looking to Pakistan to provide assistance, as well as our NATO allies. So I don't think it's a fair comparison. The reason Pakistan has done so well in putting forces along the border is because you have a very professional, highly expert military. That doesn't exist on the other side.
But it's actually, when do you intend to finally have an Afghan strategy?
Time is over.
When do you intend to have the final version of your Afghan strategy?
Well, you know, when the president said we would...
That was in March.
He said, well, he adopted the strategy, and the goals are not going to change. We are still committed to a campaign against al-Qaeda and their extremist allies, and to assisting the Afghans.
By Christmas, will we have a
but remember, when the president announced it in March, he said, we will reevaluate where we are after the Afghan election. The Afghan election is not over yet. But as soon as the Afghan election is over, you will see that. Before that. Well, I hope the election's over before that.
I wish we could have continued. It's a pressure on your time. Thank you, all of you, for joining in this discussion, Secretary.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. No one can doubt the free press in Pakistan. That's a very good shot.
I wish you could actually tell us something to improve Pakistan's impression in the U.S. press, in the U.S. media.
Well, we have to work on that, too. And we need more exchanges like this. I mean, I wish...
You must send U.S. journalists to the Pakistani tribal area so that they can see the ground reality.
First-hand knowledge.
And we need you, though, to come to the United States more, and to do forums, and to do... question and answer like this. Okay. It would be very helpful, and we'll try to set some of that up if you have, I mean, after I listened to Mohit introduce you all, you all apparently work 24/7.
You're welcome to invite us, all of 6.
Good. Well, we will. We'll figure out a way to do that.
There are more than 6, by the way, in Pakistan.
Oh, no, another misperception.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.